record. Hi, I'm Tabitha Xavier. This is my presentation on book banning and why I believe that it's censorship. My first slide talks about the American Library Association. They've been working for 148 years to defend intellectual freedom, making them the oldest and largest association in the world promoting diversity and inclusion. Their basic policy states that librarians and governing bodies should maintain that parents and only parents have the right and the responsibility to restrict the access of their children and only their children to library resources. Censorship by librarians of constitutionally protected speech, whether for protection or any other reason, violates the First Amendment. The National Coalition Against Censorship is my second source. They were founded in 1974 and they worked hard to educate the public. They actively advocate for policies protecting free expression and support individuals and groups resisting censorship. The organization talks about how personal stories and literature from the LGBTQ community help promote tolerance and acceptance of all human differences. And a quote that spoke to me from this website was a teacher. And they said, as a teacher, I hope to help future generations of kids be stronger, wiser, and more compassionate, more loving, and more accepting than my generation. I can't change the world. I can't rid the world of hatred and bigotry, but I can tell, live, and write and teach about my truth. And I can encourage others to do the same. Rob Sanders, author of Pride, the story of Harvey Milk. You can find this story as a read aloud on YouTube. I highly encourage you go look at it. It's very heartwarming. My final source was Focus on the Family. This website is one that I would deem unreliable because they're very right-wing leaning and a conservative Christian-based organization. They declared themselves a church in October of 2017, but they do not have a congregation. They claim that this declaration of a church was to protect the confidentiality of their donors. The organization strongly advocates for legislation against transgender rights through a partnership with Family Policy Alliance. Here is a list of my sources, and I thank you for listening to my presentation.